Alright, I'm going to try to get through this kind of quickly. So remember, this is just designed to kind of go over the answers and give you the answers, and you could do this two ways. If you didn't start this yet, you can go ahead and just pause it each time I tell you what number we're on and then see the answer. After you get your answer, unpause it and see your answer. Or you have yours completed, and you could look at it as I go through it, check the answers with yours and see if you understand how to do it. I can't believe I'm using YouTube. That was not on purpose. I tried this 3 other ways and no other way works, so I have to convert these to YouTube. Alright, here we go. Number 1. It was 5 1/3 plus a half. So we have 5 1/3 plus a half. First thing that we're going to have to do here is make sure that the denominators are the same. You cannot add halves and thirds. They have different names. So the first thing they both could turn into is 6. 1/2 is equal to, well, this is times 3, so you do the same thing on the top. So a half is equal to 3/6. 1/3 is equal to 2/6. And then when you add 2/6 and 3/6 together, you get 5/6. And then 5 plus nothing is 5. So that answer is 5 5/6, which is C. So number 1 is C. Let's go to number 2 here. This artwork is my son's. It's phenomenal, right? Number 2, 5 1/3 minus a half. So we have 5 1/3 minus 1/2. First thing, change denominators again. Turn them both into 6. 1/3 is equal to 2/6. 1/2 is equal to 3/6. Here's the difference. We can get rid of this because now we have an equivalent fraction, but you can't take 3 from 2, so we need help from our 5. We're going to take a whole away. How many 6 is one whole? 6/6. So now the 6 and the 2 go together. You take 3 from 8. There's 5/6 left, and 4 falls down. So that answer is 4 5/6, which is D. So 2 is D. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is a wonderful word problem. We have a farmer has 2 equal size fields. He plants corns on 11/12 of one, 6/12 of the other. How much more did he plant on the first and the second? So how much more? We're looking at subtraction here. We have 11/12 minus 6/12. Names are already the same. 11 minus 6 is 5/12, and 5/12 is B. So number 3 is B. Number 4, Chris and Dylan order a medium pizza. Chris ate 3/8 of the pizza. Dylan ate 1/4 of the pizza. What fraction did they eat? So we're looking to figure out what fraction they ate together, which is addition. So 3/8, 1/4, adding. 4 and 8, the first denominator they both have is 8. 3/8 is 3/8. 1/4 is 2/8 because the multiple here is times 2 times 2. And then 3 plus 2, 5/8. So that answer is 5/8, which is A. Let's go to 5. Number 5. Which number is the value of the digit 9 the greatest? So what was difficult about this one, and it didn't intend this way, is those are decimals, not commas. None of them are commas. They're all decimals with 3 digits after them, which make them look like commas. So we have 28 and 109 thousandths. We have 34 and 963 thousandths. We have 59 and 4 thousandths. We have 87 and 592 thousandths. So we're just looking at the 9 here. So A is 9 thousandths, B is 9 tenths, C is 9 wholes, and D is 9 hundredths. So C actually has the biggest 9 because the 9 is worth 9 wholes. So number 5 is C. Number 6. So each time a digit moves left, its value gets blank times bigger. So let's just make up a number like 5. If 5 moves left, it turns into 50. So every time a digit moves left, its value gets 10 times bigger. So that would be B. So 6 is B. Number 7, which number is 8,000 and? So I always tell you to pause right there. You see the and, you know it's a decimal. 8,000 and looks like this. 8,000 and. So that eliminates A and B right off the bat. So now it's between C and D. 8,000 and 214 thousandths. 214 thousandths. So that answer is C. Number 7 is C. Number 8. This is one of my first mess-ups. There's 2 actual answers for 8. Because B and D are the exact same thing. 3 and, because there's a decimal there, so you know it's and. So 3 and then the 2 is in the hundredths place, so it's 3 and 2 hundredths, which is either B or D. Let's go to number 9. We have 0.090, and we have 0.9. So you're comparing the two. So look before the decimal. They're both 0 wholes. Now we have 0 tenths or we have 9 tenths. Right off the bat, this one's larger because it's 9 tenths compared to 0 tenths. This is 9 hundredths or 90 thousandths, but 9 tenths is larger. So that answer is A. 9 is A. Let's go to 10. 7.07, 7.07, and 7.070, I believe it is. Yep. So we're going to compare these. Just make a box here. They both have 7 in the ones place, 0 in the tenths place, 7 in the hundredths place, and this one's just saying, oh, there's no thousands there. That was a tricky one. They're the same thing. Okay, the 0 doesn't matter. They're equivalent to one another. So that's C. Let's go to number 11, moving right along. 82 and 761. 82 and 761 thousandths. We're rounding to the nearest whole number. So remember, the decimal's saying your whole numbers, you guys are not. Right now it's 82 wholes. Is the 7 tenths big enough to say you're closer to 83 wholes? And that answer is yes. So rounded to the nearest whole number is 83. And 83 is B. So number 11 is B. Number 12, 7.348 to the nearest hundredth. 7.348 to the nearest hundredths. Hundredths. So right now it's 34 hundredths. Is the 8 big enough to say, yo, you're closer to 35 hundredths? And that answer is yes. So 7.35, which is D. So 12 is D. 13. 429. 0.37. 51. 0.84. So when you add or subtract decimals, you have to make sure to line up the decimal. Add them. 7 plus 4, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring down that decimal. 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 481. And 21 hundredths. D. So number 13 is D. This is like where I miss like interacting with students. It's different, just writing this down and not having that interaction. Like, it's all right. Let's go to number 14. 14 and 37 hundredths. 5 and 91 hundredths. Make sure you're paying attention. Sorry, usually this is the point where I say, hey, so-and-so. All right, we have 7, we lose 1. That is 6. We have 3, we lose 9. That's illegal. You cannot do that. We got to borrow. 13 minus 9 is 4. Dot, dot, dot. We have 3, we lose 5. You can't have 3 and lose 5. So you can look at it 2 ways. Borrow or just say, okay, I have 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. So 8 and 46/100ths. B. So 14 is B. Let's go on to 15. 11 divided by 3. Okay, 11 divided by 3. Remember, which one are we going to do here? We're going to put it in a house. We're going to keep, change, flip. Or we can just slice it. Either one works. If you slice it, you just look at it as a fraction. 11 thirds. So we have 3 thirds, 6 thirds, 9 thirds. You can take out 3 wholes. And there's 2 left over. So 3 2/3 is your answer. Which is B. 15's B. Now this one is the real slice. We have 3 divided by 11. Boom. 3/11ths, which is A. So 16's A. 17. 2/3 times 5. 2/3 of or times 5. Turn 5 into a fraction. So 5 over 1. So we have 5 times 2, which is 10. We have 3 times 1, which is 3. Improper fraction, 3, 6, 9. There's 3 wholes and a thirds left. 3 1/3 is, where am I at? 3 1/3, which is C. So 17 is C. Number 18, 1/3 of 30. 1/3 of 30. You could reduce this first if you're feeling crazy. Or you could just say 1 times 30 is 30. 3 times 1 is 3. How many 3's are in 30? Well, 10. So that answer is 10 wholes, and 10 wholes is C. Number 18 is C. Number 19. How many square feet would the area of a rectangle be if it's 2/3 by 2/3? So if we had a square that was 2/3 by 2/3,